What is going on, everybody? We are going to have some fun. We are going to have a lot of fun. I'm excited. I hope you are too. We're going to get these phone lines open, and we are going to go live here on Instagram. Just doing a little bit of minor few things here. Welcome to Joint Conversations. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of people on. It's Friday night, and y'all are all probably out having fun. So that's okay, though. That's okay. Let's see. Let's go live on Instagram. I don't know how long we're going to be live tonight. We may not be live for very long. If you're joining in, let us know. Say something in the comments. Let us know in the comments. Say something. What's going on? All right, we are up on Instagram and YouTube. You got to love it. All right. We are up and running. Okay. What's going on, everybody? Everybody's joining in here. So if you're watching and joining in on Instagram, what's going on? Let me give some waves out here to everybody. Thanks for jumping on Facebook. Appreciate you guys jumping on, as well as YouTube. We are a syndicated show. We're trying to get it all together right now. So we're on like 3 or 4 different platforms. So it's exciting. 3 different platforms. And we're excited for tonight. Tonight's topic is going to be, what's your beef? So what is your beef? That's what we're talking about tonight. You can call in. It's a live call-in show. So for those of you who've never watched Joint Conversations, here's what it is. It's a live call-in show. We have different topics. You can talk about those topics when you call in and remain anonymous if you want, or you can talk about whatever the hell you want to. It's a live call-in show. So, and we're not censored. So just jump on. Let us know what you guys are smoking on, what you're eating on, whatever you're doing. What are your Friday night plans? What are you doing right now? And why are you on here with me rather than out doing stuff? Is it because you're like me? You're like 35 and hangovers don't fucking sound fun? Yeah, shit doesn't sound fun. That's why we all get high. So if you're watching over on YouTube, welcome. Smokelahoma TV, welcome to the show. Welcome. What's going on? Give a big wave to you. If you're over on Facebook, make sure you guys drop a comment. I see there's people watching, but I don't know who you are unless you drop a comment. So drop a comment. Make sure you let us know who you are, what's going on. And so, yeah, tonight we're going to be talking about what's your beef? What's your bitch, gripe, or complaint? We want to hear about it. What is it? Again, you can remain completely anonymous. And Morgan, what's going on? RC Horn, Blue Dream is what they're smoking on tonight. I like it. Morgan, what are you smoking tonight? What are you smoking something? Are you into something right now? Are you doing something tonight? What's going on? They might be going out with the Chronic Encounters team. Morgan is a part of the Chronic Encounters team. They are a ghost hunting group that synergizes with ghosts, paranormal stuff, and cannabis. It doesn't get much better than that. I've been out with them a few times. Scary as fuck. So unless you got some big cojones, I don't know that I'd go out with them. But they do have open invitations. So what's going on, everybody? All right, Smokelahoma TV says Amnesia Haze, Live Rosin, and Killer Cupcakes Flour. I love it. Morgan says roasted garlic pre-rolls. Okay, from who? Filming a conspiracy theory episode tonight. Uh-oh. Morgan, what is your favorite conspiracy theory? Let us know. What are you guys? Are you like everybody different talking about a different conspiracy theory? You should call in and tell us what your conspiracy theory is real quick. 1-833-420-MAGG. That's what you got to do to call in, guys. We'll call in. That's 833-420-6244. You just call in. You can remain anonymous. You don't have to if you don't want to. You can say your name. You do you. Call in. Let us know who you are, and we'll get you up here tonight. That's on the show. We'll let you tell us your beef if you got beef. Tell us your conspiracy theory if you have one. I don't know. Do you have one? All right. Oh, we got a call. All right, here we go. What's going on? You're on with Joint Conversations. Who are we talking to?
This is Morgan.
Hey, Morgan, what is up?
Not much. What are you? Or I guess I know what you're doing.
You know what I'm doing. I'm just That's awesome. So you guys are filming a conspiracy theory episode tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. You got to tell me, like, what are you are you all like doing different conspiracies?
Yeah. So this one we're all kind of filming on our own, just kind of at our own places. We're all covering a different conspiracy theory. I'm going to be talking about Mandela effects.
The Mandela effects. What is that?
It got its name from the collective false belief that a lot of people have that Nelson Mandela died in jail in the 80s. I definitely remember hearing that in high school, and I graduated in 2009.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
He actually died in 2013. So it's just like a bunch of different false memories. A lot of them are really mundane, like the Monopoly Man. Picture him in your head real quick. Like, does he wear a monocle?
No.
Okay, well, I think he does.
Oh, okay.
In my head, he definitely wears a monocle, and a lot of other people think so too. But he doesn't, so that's just a silly example of a Mandela effect.
Oh, really? That's crazy. Very interesting. So is like the Mandela effect, does it like, I'm sure there's like bigger like ideas besides the Monopoly Man that's come about.
I don't want to spoil it though. You guys will have to watch Chronic Encounters.
You guys have to head over there to Chronic Encounters. Morgan, drop the link in the comments so everybody knows to go follow y'all's page and all that stuff. Okay. That way they have to check out. So you guys are filming tonight, and then you're putting it all together, and then you guys, do you know when you're releasing this episode?
That one should be out next weekend.
Next weekend. Ooh, I like it. Do you guys have any fun places that you're going to?
Yeah, actually next Saturday we are going to the El Reno Haunted Barn, which is like a haunted attraction, of course, but it is actually haunted as well. It's got, I think, like 4 or 5 different spirits there. One of them actually built the haunted barn and worked it, and
really,
now he haunts it.
That's
so
crazy.
We're gonna go check that out.
So, and this is in El Reno?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's
they have a Facebook page, so definitely go check that out.
Heck yeah. Well, yeah, definitely drop it in the comments and let us know. We want to make sure to follow it. I wonder what everybody else's conspiracy theory is as well. That's interesting.
Yeah. We're gonna get pretty deep with this one, so I'm excited.
This better be a good long episode, yeah.
Yeah, I think it might be a 2-parter actually.
Oh, even better. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, make sure to drop in the comments the page and everything, so everybody can go follow it and learn about some like paranormal conspiracy theories and all that kind of good fun stuff.
Definitely, I will.
Awesome. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Bye. Have a good night. Bye.
There you go. So Morgan called in. She's talking about they are filming an episode tonight, and they are all talking about conspiracy theories. We're gonna have to do a whole show on just conspiracy theories. I'd like to know, what are y'all's conspiracy theories? Do you all have conspiracy theories? Do you have like a crazy one that you believe in? That'd be interesting to know. That would be, if you have one. Yeah, tonight's episode, we're talking about what's your beef. So, like, if you have bitch scraps or complaints about the cannabis industry, or about anything, about your work, about your job, about your husband, your wife, your kids, your dog, whatever, it didn't matter. Well, that's what we're supposed to be talking about tonight. But if you have a conspiracy theory, I want to hear it. Just something interesting about the Mandela effect. I've never heard that. I'm definitely going to have to do some research into that. Read that up. That'll be interesting. Thanks, Morgan, for calling in. That's so awesome. I love it when people call in, because it gives me like it makes this more fun than you guys just sitting here watching me. Like, that's not fun. What the hell? It's fun for you, but not for me. I just sit here and stare at myself in front of a city of Los Angeles, the city of angels. And you guys just probably like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Nothing. If you don't call in, I'm not talking about nothing. That's my beef. You guys aren't calling in. Let's go. Give me a phone call. Let me know what's your beef or what's your conspiracy theory. That's a pretty interesting one. We've done the show. We've done a few of these in the past, and we've had individuals like that have done this in the past. They've called in. We've done. What have we done before? Let's see. We did. What's your biggest breakup story? That was the first, the second show. The first show, I can't remember what the first show was. I think we talked about. Oh, your craziest breakup. Yeah, we talked about your craziest breakup. That was interesting. We had some people calling with some really crazy breakups, actually. It was really weird. So thank you guys so much if you are joining in. If you're on Facebook, give us a phone call. If you are on Instagram, thanks for joining in. Let me give some waves to some people here. YouTube, thank you guys for joining in over on YouTube as well and tuning in. Tonight we're talking about what's your beef. You can call in to the live show. You can remain anonymous or you don't have to. It's completely up to you, but the number is 1-833-420-MAGG. That's 833-420-6244. You can call in and talk about what's your beef. You got something with work? You got something with your family? I mean, what is it? What is it? Kids? Let's just vent. That's what it's all about. It's a long work week. We're done with everything. It's time to call in, vent your frustrations, and let's talk about it. I'm going to post this number here in the chat for Instagram. 833-420-6244. You guys have to call in and let us know. I think I can pin that, can't I? Pin comment. Boom. So yeah, call us. Let us know what's your beef. We want to know. That's it. It's pretty simple. Or if you don't want to call in, you just want to join in live on Instagram or just join the live feed here, you can do that. You can remain anonymous. I don't have to say your name. I don't have to do anything like that. Let's see what the Mandela effect is. That's what Morgan said that she's talking about tonight. She said she's talking about the Mandela effect. That's her conspiracy theory that she's speaking about tonight. Let's do Mandela effect conspiracy. Conspiracy. All right. So, false memories. Look at this. All right. Oh, it's how your mind is playing tricks on you too. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, my mind does play tricks on me. Does your mind play tricks on you all? Let us know in the comments. Let me wave. Mallory, what's up? Thanks for joining us over here on the Instagram. We appreciate you. If you're joining in on Facebook, what's going on, everybody? Tonight we're talking about what's your beef here on Joint Conversations. But Morgan called in earlier. She had she's a part of the Chronic Encounters crew, and they are filming a conspiracy theory episode tonight. I think we're going to have to do a show on this, upcoming show on this. But if you have some beef and you want to get it out there, we want to know about it. What's your bitch, crap, or complaint? Let us know. Call us. Let us know. We want to know it. 833-420-MAGG. But Morgan called in a little bit earlier. She said she had a conspiracy theory that she's going to be talking about on the show tonight for Chronic Encounters. And they're talking about, she's talking about the Mandela effect. Well, the Mandela effect is basically false memories. And the conspiracy behind the conspiracy theory is the Mandela effect. If you've ever belted out of the world at a tail end of Queen's song, "We Are the Champions," you've fallen victim to the Mandela effect. Simply put, the Mandela effect is when a significant number of people remember something differently than how it actually happened. The theory is named after Nelson Mandela, the South African leader who died in 2013. There's a lot of people who distinctly yet mistakenly remember Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s. So conspiracists believe the Mandela effect is proof of the existence of alternate universes. Okay, that's a little crazy. Alternate universes? Do you guys believe in that? The CIA came out earlier in the year, and I think they said that we live in like a simulated reality or some shit. I don't know if that's true or not. If it is, my beef is that y'all ain't calling in and telling us what your beef is or what your conspiracy theory is. Come on, let me know. Call in. I want to know. Okay. Here's another one. Pikachu's tail is solid yellow. A lot of people think that it has a lightning bolt on it. Jiffy peanut butter never existed. Jiffy peanut butter? That's a little interesting. It's actually the Bernstein Bears with an A. Oh, it's actually the Bernstein Bears with an A, not Bernstein Bears. The Bernstein Bears. What the fuck? That blew my mind. I've always thought it was the Bernstein Bears, or the Bernstein. I've always thought it was the Bernstein Bears, not the Bernstein Bears. That fucked me up. Do you guys have anything like it? Do you remember it Bernstein or Bernstein? You remember with an E or an A? What do you remember it? Febreze never had an extra E. The air freshener brand called Febreze. Oh, see, that's crazy. Febreeze is how most people, is how most people spell Febreze, but it's actually Frbreze. That's crazy. The Monopoly Man doesn't have a monocle. Did you think Morgan thought the Monopoly Man had a monocle and wore one? And I was like, I don't think he does. But she said that he did. And because of that, a lot of people think that. So that's the Mandela effect. Crazy. What's going on? Let me wave to some people here on Instagram. Thanks for joining in. You guys can call in. This is a live call-in show that we do. It's Joint Conversations, 833-420-MAGG. That's 833-420-6244. You can call in and let us know. We can stay on topic of the show, which this topic is what's your beef, or we can talk about whatever you want to. Morgan called in a little bit earlier, and she was talking about the conspiracy theories, which that's what she's talking about. I think we're going to have to do a whole show on conspiracy theories because I imagine that there's a lot of you that have conspiracy theories that you believe or you don't believe one way or another, and I want to know about it. So that's interesting. I want to know more about that. But yeah, that'll be good. I want to know. Do you have a crazy conspiracy theory? You can talk about that tonight. I want to know what it is. You can call in. Don't be afraid to call in. And all of you, you're all joining in. You're all watching. This can't be fun just watching some bald guy talk on a live feed. I mean, you got to want to participate in the damn conversation. That's my beef tonight. My beef is y'all don't call in. You just watch me talk and rant. Ted Cruz, Mandela effect, going back to what Morgan was saying. She thinks, or not she, but when it comes to Ted Cruz, a lot of people believe that Ted Cruz is a Zodiac killer. That's crazy. Yeah. The Ted Cruz is a Zodiac killer meme was widely popular in 2016, and it popularized as the idea that Cruz was born in 1970, is the unidentified California serial killer. All right. Well, the moon. A lot of people, that's a Mandela effect. Birds aren't real. That's another Mandela effect. What the hell? That's crazy. Who believes that birds aren't real? I want to know. Do you believe that birds aren't real? OKC Doja is requested to view the live. Let's let them join in and tell us what their beef is, or, you know, what's conspiracy theory. Let's see. Birds, the shape of the earth, flat earthers. I don't know. Nicolas Cage is a vampire? What the fuck? Nicolas Cage is a lot of things, but I don't think he's a vampire. I tried to let you join in. I don't know what's going on. Interesting. I don't know what's up. I need to give some waves here. Dissent Oso. What's up? See, I get to know who all's watching me on Instagram, and I don't get to see who's watching me on Facebook or YouTube. My beef is that you guys you sit here and just watch me talk. You don't really ever jump in and participate in the conversation. The number's at the bottom of the screen. Call in. Call in and talk. Let us know, what's your beef? What's your bitch, gripe, or complaint? We want to know. We want to know. It's the end of the week. It's Friday. And if you went through the whole week and you didn't have any gripes or complaints, you're doing better than most people. That's for sure. Of course, it is Friday. Most of y'all are probably out getting fucked up. I don't like the whole hangover thing. So I don't like to. Plus, I mean, I got super drunk last weekend, but I hate it. I hated it. I didn't like the hangover thing. So, how do you guys like? You like this music? Can you guys hear it? Can you hear the ambiance here? The music is R&B soul. It's a playlist brought to you by none other than Facebook. None other than Facebook. I love it. Thank you guys for joining in on YouTube. Appreciate you watching over there. Let's get some ways here. What's up? What's up? I keep trying to let this person join in on our live here, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on. The Naked Grower, what's going on? Hello. Yeah, so this week we are talking about, if you're just joining in, I see some people popping in and out. We're talking about what's your beef this week. It's a live call-in show, joint conversations, 833-420-MAGG. That's 420-6244. Call in, let us know, what is your beef? What's your beef with the industry, the cannabis industry as a whole? What's your beef with your work, your dog, your kids, your husband, your wife? What is it? Or you can be like Morgan. Morgan called in a little bit earlier, and she was telling us about some crazy conspiracy theories, which is interesting. She talked to us about the Mandela effect. I didn't know anything about that, but apparently under the Mandela effect, a lot of people believe that birds are not real. That was a new one. I think we're going to do the whole show. I think next week's show is going to be conspiracy theories. That'll be a really good one. I think that'd be good. Conspiracy theories would be a good show next week. I don't know what day we're going to do it. I'm still testing like the days. Originally, I was doing this on Thursdays, and it seemed to be like hit and miss. Fridays, I don't know. So far, it's not too hot. You guys are everybody's out. I may do it on like Monday. Wildly crazy. Like everybody is, like our whole audience is online on Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, and then Wednesdays. And then after that, like they're off the whole entire. They just put their phones down and run away. Which is, I don't even believe that. Most of you guys take your phones to the bathroom. You're like sitting on the toilet, scrolling through your damn phone. That's probably where you're watching me from right now, which is why you don't want to call in and you don't want to participate in the conversation. That's okay. That is okay. I really want to know what this magazine is about. Johnny Rebs. What's up, Johnny Rebs? Revel. This magazine, they have like they talk about, I don't even know what it's about. I want to know what it's about though. They have like, they were talking about the conspiracy theory. I looked up Mandela effect. They were the first ones to pop up. Morgan says, while we're on Google, we should check out the Voynich manuscript. Voynich manuscript. Does anybody know what the Voynich manuscript is? Oh, LSU Revel. That's okay. I gotcha. Voynich manuscript. Let's look it up. Voynich manuscript. Yeah, next week's show is definitely going to be over this. The Voynich manuscript is an illustrated codex handwritten in an otherwise unknown writing system referred to as Voyniches. Voyniches. The vellum on which it is written has been carbon dated to the early 15th century, and stylistic analysts indicate it may have been composed in Italy during the Italian Renaissance. So it's an unknown writing? That's interesting. Like nobody knows what the hell it says. Ooh, here's pictures of it. Ooh, I wish I could share my screen right now. I actually can. Let's share. I don't know how this works. Let's share this. This is going to look really crazy for just a quick second. This is let me move this. I'm moving some screens around. Calm down. Calm down. Okay, this is the Voynich manuscript. This is what Morgan said we should look up. These are the pictures of it. Look at this. Apparently, it's nobody knows what it says. Well, this says it's finally been deciphered. This is it. This is like it's pictures, but nobody knows what it says. Interesting. There it is. There's a really good one. So nobody knows what this says, but they say they recently discovered what it says, but they think it was written during the Italian Renaissance. A German? Well, now I don't even believe it. If it was written in Italy during the Italian Renaissance, how the hell does a German Egyptologist figure this shit out? I call bullshit on this one particular website. That didn't even make any freaking sense. The old mystery. Look at this. Look at this writing. 600-year-old mystery. Look at that. Ooh, that's crazy. Nobody knows what it says. Very interesting. Well, that is interesting. I don't know what the hell that is. Interesting. Well, there you go. That is I'm gonna have to look into some of these. Next week's episode, we're definitely doing that. We're definitely doing the conspiracy theory one. I'm gonna have to figure out a different day. You're too scared to call in and talk. I think you guys are on half of you are on the toilet right now watching me. You just like watching a bald guy talk, rant and rave. Tonight's episode, or tonight's joint conversations is what's your beef? That's what we're doing. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Of course, it doesn't help that that Facebook doesn't give us a whole lot of reach on this stuff. Doesn't make any damn sense. But we're still working with we're still working on figuring out the timing, okay? That's what we're doing. I tried Thursdays, they suck. I tried Fridays tonight, it sucks. You guys are dead. I know that if you're over 35, you're not out at the damn clubs. I know for a fact you're not. For a lot of reasons. You're too damn old. That's what it is. I know what you're doing. If you're not watching me, you're on damn TikTok. You're fucking TikToking. That's what y'all are doing. We're going to change the music up. Let's get cinematic. Boom. It's going down. Sometimes this music goes up way too loud sometimes. What's going on, everybody? Thanks for joining in. Well, since somebody else wants to call in, I think what we're going to do is we're going to end this live, and that's just it. I hope those of you who are watching, since all you want to do is just watch, hopefully you enjoyed watching me talk, since you didn't call in. So you couldn't contribute to the conversation. You couldn't be like, what's your beef? I told you what my fucking beef was. My beef is that y'all ain't calling in. You don't participate. Most of y'all are just consumers of the world. M.E. Desi, she's in a rocking chair. She's telling me to preach it. I don't even know what I'm preaching about anymore. I'll tell you what I'm preaching about. I'll tell you what, I'm really frustrated with the Oklahoma cannabis community. I'm extremely frustrated with it. And I'm extremely frustrated with the fact that it's all take. And unprofessional as fuck. Unprofessional. It's ridiculous. I don't even want to get into it. I keep most of my personal feelings to myself because I don't want to piss anybody off, but I'll tell you, that's my beef right there. Smoking Okies MM, welcome to the show. Welcome to Joint Conversations. That's what this show is all about. That's what it's about. Cinematic effect music for you all, since you just want to sit here and watch a bald guy talk in front of Los Angeles. This is what you like to do. I know it's not. Some of y'all will bitch about that later. Some of y'all will actually bitch about all of that later. I'm trying to figure it. No vocals. That's what I want. Give me back to the cinematic. There was a lot of drama happening right then. All right. What's going on? We are old. I agree. We are old. I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, people, if you're under 35, you are. I'm telling you right now, you're not in the club night. You're on fucking TikTok. You're TikToking. That's what you're doing. We can't go live on TikTok yet. Otherwise, I'd be live on TikTok also. We're going to work it up, though. We are going to work it up. Dizzy says, beef, bad advice. Yeah, there is a lot of bad advice out there. A ton of bad advice. I think, here's the problem. Like, when it comes to that bad advice in the industry as a whole, here's what I've noticed. Like, birds of a feather flock together. So if you're a fucking retard, you are only going to seek advice from fucking retards, right? But if you're not a fucking retard and you're professional, then you're only going to want to be around professionals. But if you're in the cannabis industry, especially in fucking Oklahoma, you're the people that are professional are few and far between. So I literally talk to other industries in other states and cannabis industries in other states. They're nowhere near as fucking the drama and the bullshit that's happening in the industry. And then you have idiots that are out there like trying to represent and be influencers in the industry. You guys, most of y'all are a fucking joke. I'm getting crazy now. The next week's episode on conspiracy theories. My conspiracy theory is going to be how the Oklahoma cannabis market is a conspiracy. That's a fucking Mandela effect. Talk about that tonight. This whole fucking thing is a conspiracy. That's what I think. It's mixed in cannabis. Okay. Yeah, it's mixed, being that most people are unprofessional and have zero fucking advice. That is good. And yeah, I mean, that's most people. There's a few, right? There's a few. A few in Oklahoma is like hundreds. So when we got 2,000 dispensaries, we got more dispensaries in Oklahoma than California has Starbucks. Figure that shit out. That's crazy. We got more dispensaries than California has dispensaries. That's it. That's it. I'm jumping off here. Nobody's calling in. We're going to have to do What's Your Beef again later. Another time. When you guys don't just want to sit here and watch a bald guy talk on video. If you're on the pooper, we understand. All you got to do is just simply comment in the comment section. Morgan says, we have more dispensaries in Oklahoma than we do McDonald's. Yeah, that's the truth. That is crazy. If you are not getting pre-roll with your Big Mac, I don't know what the hell the deal is. I'll take a Big Mac and fries with a side of pre-roll, please. That's funny. You can go into a new dispensary every day for years. Yeah, you can. You absolutely are right. Joe's Herb Cabinet, welcome. If you're still here, you may have jumped off. I don't know. Welcome. What was the question again? I don't know. I don't know what the question was, but we are talking about what's your beef in Oklahoma, or what's your beef, period. That's the topic of conversation for the show tonight, Joint Conversations. You can call in. It's an anonymous. You can remain anonymous if you are joining in. 833-420-6244. But I think we're going to get close to ending this. We want to know what's your beef. You can remain anonymous. We don't have to say who you are. Anything like that. You don't have to do that. Remain anonymous. That's it. Or just comment in the comment section. I want to know how many of you are getting pre-rolls with your Big Macs, with your chicken nuggies. Huh? How many are you? In Oklahoma, we have more dispensaries than McDonald's. So if you're not smoking on a pre-roll with your chicken nuggies, dipping that shit in fucking sweet and sour, I don't know what the fuck is going on with you. Come on. That's kind of my kind of McDonald's. Literally, if dispensaries could serve food, that would be the shit. Like, stop in, grab a pizza, a slice of pizza, a quick pre-roll, maybe a dab or two, and then you're out. That's it. I don't need anything else. That'd be awesome. I think in California, they tried to do some stuff like that. I don't know if it worked out. I don't know if it ever worked out. In fact, I think it shut down. And then they tried to reopen where they were doing like cannabis lounges that serve food. But then I think that something happened and it was like right before coronavirus happened. So I don't think it really took off. I don't know if that's true. I haven't followed up with it, so I'm not sure exactly like where it's at now. But who knows? I know that I know that people are all the time like doing stuff like infused dinners and stuff. I mean, it's the Wild West here. It's the Wild West. Desiree, what's going on? It's the Wild West. Everybody's doing their own thing here. But it says her beef is also why people want to ask a professional on FB. Yeah. I don't really know what that. Oh, ask for professional advice on Facebook. Yeah. Yeah, apparently in Oklahoma and in they want to get professional advice. It's funny. So like they want to go to Facebook like groups and ask everybody who has no fucking clue about anything. Like what? Hey, give me some professional advice. And then everybody's like, well, you probably need to call an accountant. You're like, just fucking cut out the middleman. Are you just wanting to create conversation? I don't know. I could go into a whole rabbit hole about marketing and advertising, but I'm not about, especially in the cannabis industry, but I don't even want to go down that road. I don't even want to. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't want to go that road because it's the same beef with every other industry. It's just with this industry, it's like, oh my gosh, people are crazy. Like in Oklahoma, you have cannabis. This is not just in Oklahoma. This is like nationwide. and I know about this because I mean I've been reaching out to dispensaries and other cannabis agencies across our magazine. We now distribute nationally, so I've had to work with a lot of those other markets. So we distribute our magazine out nationally. So here's what's funny about that. In the cannabis industry, when it comes to marketing and advertising, people would rather go to an influencer with fucking 300 followers and ask them for marketing advice and be like, hey, let me pay you to fucking go do it. Their reach is fucking like small. People, they're getting like 10 fucking people. Like literally, I know a grow in Oklahoma. And I know a grow in Arizona that are not a grow, but a dispensary in Arizona, a grow in Oklahoma, dispensary in Arizona, and they're running around and even some influencers. They're like, oh, well, we have all these followers and we've got all this stuff. And then I went and looked up their followers and they're all fucking fake followers. You bought those motherfuckers. And now you're running around trying to fucking profit off of fake followers. You're not getting anything. And then you just piss people off and you make it harder for people who are in this bitch to make some money. You're making it fucking hard. Anyways. There's Medici, that's some professional advice right there. I've only been doing marketing and advertising for 15 years, so I kind of have an idea of what I'm talking about. And I've done it in multiple industries. So I'm pretty well versed. But I'm sure it's the same with you all. Look, Desiree, she works at dispensaries. A dispensary. I'm sure that she's probably got some bitch scraps and complaints too. People walking in. Everybody wants high THC content. Literally, I see some of you idiots like, it's just, oh my gosh. It's just like some of the idiots that walk into dispensaries and they're like, I want the highest THC. Like, oh shit, that if that ain't like 27% THC, I don't want it. I'm like, are you fucking trying to this? Anyways, man, I'm ranting and raving now. I'm gonna figure out. Joe says I'm gonna figure out my beef for the next episode. Joe, here's the thing. Next episode, we're talking about conspiracy theories. I don't know when it's gonna be though. I'm testing out the different days for this show to try to figure out like what day hits. Something about like Monday, doing another joint conversations. And I think we're going to talk about conspiracy theories because I want to know. And like some conspiracy theories get people fired up. Like there's conspiracy theorists right now that are going on about all kinds of stuff. So I want to know. That's what next week's show's about. So figure out where your conspiracy theory is and come back. But you can call in and talk about whatever the hell you want to talk about. It's a live call-in show. But he says, you're right. Yeah, I know. About this fucking THC. Yeah, high THC really doesn't fucking mean anything. I mean, it's crazy. Like, listen. Now, it's different for everybody's different, right? Like, I seriously fucking know people who can do 600 milligrams of fucking 600 milligrams and not be fucking affected at all. But then I know people like myself who can do like 5 milligrams or 10 milligrams and be fucked. So, I mean, it's crazy. You've got a lot of conspiracy theories, or you got a lot of beef? A lot of conspiracy theories next week. That's next week's show. But again, you can call in and talk about whatever. Morgan called in a little bit earlier. She was telling us about the Mandela effect, which was interesting. We looked that up. The Mandela effect. It was really interesting. It's basically where a lot of people have an idea about the way like something should be, and then they don't. So the McAfee conspiracy. I don't know anything about McAfee. Like the McAfee like virus, like the virus software type thing. The McAfee theory. I don't know. What is that? Let's look at it. McAfee. McAfee? The antivirus? Rumors surrounding John McAfee's death. About the condo in Florida? Interesting. Joe, you got some conspiracy theories. Good, Joe. Next week, that's what we're gonna do. We're definitely gonna do that. Epstein. Oh fuck, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Epstein. And there's so much shit surrounding the Epstein conspiracy that, I mean, it's like ridiculous. The thing with Epstein is like there's conspiracies about Epstein from like his political plays to wealth to money to presidents to fucking obviously the sex scandals and shit like that to royalty to even like I don't know what else. I mean, his death is a conspiracy, right? Busta OKC, welcome. What's going on? Medici, so you're saying that John McAfee is the founder of the antivirus software? Is he dead? Is that are they dead? Right? Did he die? Ooh, this is like perfect music for talking about conspiracy death. Let's go to the next one. That was way too slow. I'm gonna have to change up the. No, this is good. The founder, John McAfee. Let's look this up. Who is John McAfee? Oh, computer programmer. British American computer programmer. Interesting. Yeah, okay. Apparently, he's the Libertarian Party. Born in 1945. He died 23 June 2021. Ooh, how did he die? That was like just a month or two ago. Ooh, let's see. Here we go. Death. On 23 June 2021, McAfee died, was found dead in his prison cell. What the fuck did he go to prison for? Hours after the Spanish National Court ordered his extradition to the United States on criminal charges filed in Tennessee by the United States Department of Justice Tax Division. Fuck the IRS. No, I'm just kidding. The Catalan Justice Department said everything indicates he killed himself by hanging. An official autopsy confirmed his suicide. McAfee's death ignited speculation and conspiracy theories about the possibility that he was murdered. McAfee's death drew comparisons to the circumstances surrounding Jeffrey Epstein, who was found dead in August 2019 while awaiting trial for sex trafficking charges. Several times McAfee claimed that if he were ever found dead by hanging, it would mean that he was murdered. Well, if he fucking said it, and then he hung himself, he himself wanted to play into it. In a public statement 3 days before his death, McAfee's wife claimed that the U.S. government wanted him to die in prison, writing on Twitter, John's honesty has often gotten him in trouble with corrupt governments and corrupt government officials because of the outspoken nature of his refusal to be extorted, intimidated, or silenced. Well, the American government, the U.S. government, is fucking crooked and corrupt. That's for damn sure. Now the U.S. authorities are determined to have John die in prison to make an example of him for speaking out against the corruption within the government agencies. Well, there's no fucking secret there. Minutes after the report of his death, an image of the letter Q was posted on his Instagram feed. His account was subsequently taken down, apparently in reference to QAnon conspiracy theories. Well, who had access to his fucking Instagram? Somebody hack his ass? They hack his shit while he was in prison? These theories have been referred to by some journalists as speculative, bizarre, and baseless. Well, listen and fucking hear. If his shit was hacked while he was in prison, and he said if I ever die by hanging, then I've been murdered. The day after his death, his lawyer told reporters that he regularly maintained contact with McAfee in prison, and there were no signs of suicidal intent. McAfee's widow reaffirmed this position in her first public remarks since her husband's death, and has also called for a thorough investigation. Clearly, this motherfucker was killed. Clearly, yeah. He had to, right? The Herb 405, what's up? He had some dirt on the government. Yeah, he probably did have some dirt on the government because they were using fucking McAfee antivirus software, and he was rocking it out. Elite Leaf OKC, what is going on? Yeah, so anyway, look, there's a lot there. I think we need to unpack that next week on next week's show for Joint Conversations. We're going to talk about that. I think we have to now. We have to. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to jump off here. I appreciate everybody for joining in and watching a bald guy talk. Thank you, Morgan, for the one phone call we had tonight. A live call-in show, and we got one phone call. That's my beef. My beef is, instead of you guys sitting here just watching a bald guy talk in front of a fucking green screen, or Los Angeles, for those of you on Facebook and on YouTube, join in the conversation. It's a live call-in show. You can remain anonymous. This episode, this week we talked about what's your beef. We're gonna have to pick this up again when we have more and more more viewers jumping on it and participating, and we're gonna have to definitely do that. But that's okay. Hey, Iverson117. Next week, make sure you join into Joint Conversations because we're gonna talk about conspiracy theories. Morgan already set it up for us. You fucking have to now, right? Like, we've talked about the Mandela effect, the John McAfee shit. We touched on Epstein, but we hadn't even got into it. I want to know what the fuck is going on with some of this shit. So come back next week with your conspiracy theories. That's what we're talking about next week on Joint Conversations. So make sure that next week you grab that joint, roll it up tightly, or that edible, whatever you want to do, and let's get high and have some joint conversations. We'll talk to you guys later. We appreciate you so much. And I'm out. Peace out. Leave us a comment. If you're watching the replay, y'all are the shit.